Y'all, they about to garnish our wages. They really know how to just ruin your day. The U.S. government hates everybody here. Y'all, as of May 5th, they're taking 15% of your wages.
This is good. This is good. This is good. I am glad something is finally being done about these student loans. I am looking forward to May 15th when garnishments can begin. You've had so many people who have taken out student loans and kicked the can down the road, thought they could pray this thing away, thought that they could just defer forever. And now the time to pay the piper is here. Shout out to the Trump administration. No matter how you feel about Donald Trump, this is one thing that I am excited for and happy about. If you took out student loans, regardless of what age you were, you should have to pay them back. Just like you pay back Klarna, just like you pay back Afterpay, you need to pay back your student loans.
Towards student loans. Y'all, I've been ignoring student loans since I've been in school. If y'all know how much I owe in student loan, y'all would think I went to school to be a lawyer. And it's a degree that wasn't even providing me a decent lifestyle. I was just living off vibes. So you mean to tell me I went to school and y'all lied to me? Y'all wanted me to go out there and do triple the work to get a degree. Y'all, I owe so much money. I'm in Texas, so we don't have state tax. 15%. Hell, you might as well go ahead and add 5 more. Add 10. Cause that's the state tax. I cannot believe this. I
Let's pause it right here. Let's deal with this fallacy here that a lot of people try to bring up, that they were unaware of they didn't know that the degree that they chose to major in wasn't going to make any money. I'm here to tell you that that's complete and absolute bullshit. That's a lie that a lot of people tell themselves so they can garner sympathy from others. Just like with any other else, when it's time to go buy a car, you do research. When it's time to buy a house, you do research. When it's time for the new iPhone to come out and you're comparing it against the latest Android, you do research. But you want me to believe that all of a sudden, when it came to these student loans and picking your major, you had no clue and you were too young and dumb and had no real experience. I'm calling cap on it. I'm calling cap.
just had to pull over, y'all. My head started throbbing. I'm about to get a headache. They're doing this in a couple of weeks, y'all. I gotta go do deferment. I gotta go do something, y'all. We can't get away from this. People are even already saying that their credit score has dropped from a 700 something to a 500 something. Oh my gosh, my credit score. 15%, whether you have it or not, as of May 5th. So long as you have money in your bank account, they are taking it. In fact, financial aid just called me the other day and I hung up on them. Not in the mood, don't have it. I'm living off life. I'm vibing. This
Living off life and vibing. That's what a lot of people have been doing for several years now. Again, not worrying about it, taking vacations, buying clothes. We literally had a pandemic where they paused the interest. So that means every payment that you made during that period of time would have went directly to the principal. No one chose to take advantage of that. We had people doing all types of PPE fraud, PPP fraud, running it up. I mean, everybody was rich during the pandemic. Was there nobody thinking about their student loans? Now people want to come on the internet and they want us to feel sympathy. Well, I don't.
I will not be paying back my student loans because it is against my religion. In the Bible, it says that debt should be canceled every 7 years. And I took out my student loans over 7 years ago. And I think that the fact that our Supreme Court does not want to forgive our student loans, it shows that they actually don't care about Christian values. And we need to get back to being a Christian country. That's what our founding fathers wanted. Now, I know they mentioned freedom of religion, but listen, they actually were just all Christians. Anyway, I will not be paying them back because our country's fallen away from the Lord enough, and I don't want to be a part of that. When the Lord comes back, I want to make sure that I'm going to heaven. I'm not going to hell. So I'm not going to be paying back my student loans because that's sinful. And I don't want to contribute to the sins of this country.
I'm not sure if she's trolling or not, but she's one hell of an actress because I believe her. Again, we got people out here actually using the Lord and using the Bible as reasons as to why they should not pay back their student loans. I mean, it's getting real bad out here. I actually remember a time when I was in college. You had individuals when it was student loan time, and how you get you get the student loan refund check. They actually had bus trips for individuals to go to the mall, spend money, running it up. I mean, coming back with bags, Apple bags, MacBooks, Sephora, anything you could think of, people had tricking off the student loan money while you had other students who were working second jobs, being diligent, and actually caring about the money that they're taking out. And now you have these same individuals who were reckless. They want loans to be forgiven and ultimately want the taxpayers to pay for this. And it's just ridiculous if you ask me. Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe student loans should be forgiven?
They just said that 92% of the people that went to college and racked up all this student loan debt don't and won't have jobs in the degrees that they got the debt in. So why y'all asking us to pay this money back? If you know that, why are we being asked to pay? And then this is the thing that gets me. Before I could even lift my right foot out of the door frame of graduation, my university was already contacting me for a donation. It's because of y'all that I'm a bam flipping donation to the Department of Education. And now they want to garnish our wages. What did you go to school for? Did you graduate with your degree? And are you actively using your degree to make tons of money like they promised you? Was it worth going to college? Was it worth racking up all this student loan debt? And even if you did go to college,
I don't know any university that promises you that you're going to make a ton of money upon graduation. Again, it's not on the university. It's not on whoever issued the loan for them to do the due diligence for you. That's on you to do the due diligence. That's on you to look at the fine print, see how much the interest is going to be. And I mean, common sense would tell you, anybody knows if you pay the minimum on any type of loan, it's going to take forever to pay it off. Because most of the money is going to be going to the interest and not the principal. We have to be adults here. Again, when it comes to everything else, people research and know it inside and out when it's time to purchase any type of consumer good. But when it comes to student loans, people want to act like they're clueless and they have no idea of what's going on.
So I called the student loans people yesterday, and I was like, ma'am, because I put me on deferment right now. I don't want no forbearance. No, because forbearance, if you didn't know, your interest continues to grow even though it's paused. No, deferment. Thank you. And the lady said, as of right now, your monthly payment $554. I said, excuse me? No habla inglés. Huh? So then I said, this is a recorded line, right? She said, yes, ma'am, it is. I said, give me a second. Shh. I said, anybody who's on the other end, listen to me. I don't have it. That is rent. $1,554. I said, damn, they greedy, huh? They couldn't just make that 54 cents? Like, dollars? I said, that is rent.
One thing I know for certain, come May 5th, you better find a way to have it. Because that $1,500 a month that you owe, they're going to be coming to garnish that. And when that check is looking 15% lighter, it's not going to be no fun and games. Again, see, a lot of people think this is funny. And this student loan issue is not a game at all. This administration is not playing. Again, your wages will be garnished. your wages will be garnished. So whatever you have to do, if you can't make rent, they don't care. If you can't pay for groceries, they don't care. If you can't pay your car note, they don't care. They're going to get their money one way or another. And a lot of people kicked this can down the road, bullshitted, thought that student loans were going to be forgiven, thought that they could get it removed off the credit and it'll just go away. No, these things are not going away at all. And it is going to be time to pay the piper come May 5th.
I already wasn't planning on paying the student loans. I'm going to just give it to you straight right here. I was never planning on giving it back from the moment that I signed up for it. I'm triple not paying it now. I'm triple.
I'm gonna pause right there. At least I can respect her honesty. At least she's just coming out from the gate and saying, look, I signed up for these loans. I knew I wasn't going to pay them. At least she's keeping it 100. So shout out to her, because you have a lot of people who want to play like they intended to pay back these student loans when that was never the case from jump. And now they want to hop online and play the victim.
Not paying it now. Are y'all fucking crazy? Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be on this app. I quit this app, but I'm back now because shit has gotten out of hand. You're taking money out of people's checks to fund a schminicide? A schminicide? And you want me to take money from my own life, from thine own life, to fund a schminicide? When we got homeless people in tent cities, think of the darkness and depravity of that phrase. Cities of tents. And you want to send the tent city money over to the funding the schminicide? Kiss my ass. I'm not fucking doing it, okay? We could, I did the numbers. We could solve some hunger. We could feed some babies over here. We could have some social services. I look like a single mom who works too hard. But anyway, yeah, we could do all kinds of shit. Free wigs, free nails, free daycare, all of that. But y'all want to send our money over there to fund dropping schmoms on people.
Again, you could play around if you want. She's talking about sending money to Tent City. I mean, she's going to be down at Tent City herself once they get done with these wage garnishments, and she can't pay rent, she can't pay mortgage. She is going to be a new resident of Tent City. The best thing you could do is work out a plan to figure out how you're going to knock out these student loans, because they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Again, be a responsible adult. You've taken the money out, you got the degree, they delivered on the product, and now it's time to pay the piper. It's not, and I want to wrap up with this. And a lot of people are not going to like this, but it's not on the institution, the school, whoever you're getting your loan through, whether it's the government or private. It's not their job to do the research on your degree to see if it makes financial sense. That's up to you. That's up to your parents, for you guys to come up with a decision to figure out, does this make sense? Does it make sense to take out $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 for the field of study that I'm going into? Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Am I off base? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.